So now we will learn on expanding double brackets. Okay, so double brackets works like this. So what am I going to do is, the concept is, now you have two brackets here and you're going to break them. So first I will take the term of the first bracket, which is x, all right, and these I will times it with all the items in all the terms in the second bracket. So first, as you can see, I was doing my arrow. So x times x, I would get x squared. And then x times positive 5. So x times positive 5, I will get positive 5x. So this is from the first term that I did for x. Now for the second one, I'm going to take is positive 3. All right. So in positive 3, I'm going to times it all again, all the terms in the second bracket. So positive 3 times x, I would get positive 3x, and I would say positive 3 times with positive 5, I will get positive 15. All right. So this is how we break our double brackets here. Okay. So after we have broken our double brackets, once you have broken your double brackets, you have to simplify this. So here, from what I can see, my like terms are these. These are my like terms. This one I can simplify. All right. So when I'm simplifying this, my final answer would be x squared. This is positive 5x and positive 3x. I'll get positive 8x plus 15. And this is my final answer. Now let's go to the second example. The second example, the first, I'm going to take this x, the first term here, and I'm going to times it with everything on the other bracket. So x times by x, I would get x squared. X times by positive 1, I will get positive x, because 1 times x, or x times 1 is just x. And then I'll do the same thing for the second one, which is positive 2. So positive 2 times x, I will get positive 2x. Positive 2 times positive 1, I will just get positive 2. So once this is done, you don't leave your final answer like this. You have to simplify these. All right. If you don't know how to simplify this, please go and look at my video on how do I simplify algebraic expressions. So now here the final answer would be x squared plus x plus 2x. I'll get plus 3x, and this would be plus 2. And this is my final answer. Now let's go to my third equation. So for the third equation, I have, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the first one and I'm going to break the bracket. This is positive 2x. So positive 2x, I'm going to times with positive 3x. All right. Positive 2x, I'm going to times with positive 3x. So here I will get 6x squared, because 2 times 3 is 6. X times x is x squared. All right. And then I'm going to take 2x multiplied by negative 6. So positive 2x times by negative 6, I will get negative 12x, because first positive times negative is negative. 2 times 6 is 12x, and there's nothing here to times with. I'll just remain it as it is. Now the next one would be positive 3 times by, negative 3 times by positive 3. So I know negative times positive, I will get negative. 3 times 3 is 9. There's no x here, so this x I will maintain. All right. The next I have is negative 3 times by negative 6. So always solve your symbols first. Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 6 is 18. All right. Once this is done, your next step would be to collect the like terms. These are my like terms. All right. So for these like terms, I'm just going to simplify them. And my final answer here will be, this is 6x squared. This is negative 12x and negative 9x. So basically, I will get negative 21x plus 18. All right. This is my final answer. Now, before we end the class, I just want to tell you that all of these three equations where as you can see x, the power is 2, all right? The highest power of x is 2. This is called as a quadratic equations, all right? So whenever you're breaking double brackets, the equation that will end up is a quadratic equation. And whenever you're breaking a single linear bracket, and then you have a linear equation. That's all.